YouTube, Facebook, and eBay. Definitely go to Facebook and follow me there, or friend. I got a profile page and a business page really, but it's not business, just direction to my profile page. But I've got two. They're on my homepage on YouTube. On the banner to the right, you'll see two Facebooks there. Worth it. It's got 1900 plus photos on there for you to look at. And if you're into stamps or first day covers, I got 900 plus photos of first day covers from 1971. Might be 1970. I think it's 71 through to 2000, and they're UK and Australian. So check them out. All good. Anyway, Sunday morning. It's been raining yesterday, Saturday, raining overnight, and it's cleared up in Melbourne at the moment, but it's pretty cold. I think it's only about 8 degrees or something outside. So Fahrenheit, double that, 16, add 30, 46 Fahrenheit outside. With the wind chill of probably about 3, I reckon. There you go. Anyway, I got $100 of 50-cent pieces that I got Friday. It could have even been Thursday, I'm not sure. Hello, Bob, how are you? First one off the rag, jumped in. Thank you very much. I got 4 watching. Who's the secret? People jump on, have a chat. Anyway, so I had these since Thursday, I'm pretty sure. And I've got a lot of stuff here. I've got Bob's. How you going, Wise? I've got Bob's to still do for the mail call. I've got NN's. I've got Christine's now. And I've got Michael Hector's still. Anyway, I will do them, I promise. But anyway, because I'm going to do them live, which I do, it's easier. I've got to get set up and get to know everybody to, more or less do it live without mucking it up. Anyway, no excuses. I will definitely be doing it during the week, for sure. What's on my screen? There. So anyway, we're going to look at these 50-cent pieces that are well overdue for a look. I was going to do it about 6:30 this morning just to see who was online, who was up anyway. So I'm just got to do a couple of knickknacks. That's it. I'm done. Yeah, I was going to go on real early because I got up pretty early as usual. What am I doing? Talking too much and not looking. That's a 2021. Go look for the crop circle just here. Nothing. And under the beak, you can get a dot or a crop circle. If you do, you'll get a corresponding one in the 50 just there. So it'll be just there, basically where that point's coming off. And under the beak. So whether it be the dot or the crop circle's the dot, but before the dot, it's got the, it looks like a donut, but as it progressed, it filled it up and became a dot. So I've got double dots, but I haven't got the crop circle one yet on the 21 under there. I've got quite a few that are just here. Anyway, 21, look, check them out. 81s, nothing happens on them. Lamination 4 if you're lucky. 1998, Bass and Flinders. And that's, if Snapper's awake, that's his. Joe, how are you? I just left you a comment on your comment. Thank you very much again, as I said on there. You're buzzing around checking all my videos out and leaving comments. That's really good. Yours come through the most, you know that, for sure. Sometimes I can wake up and I got 2 or 3 off you. Anyway, so 2014, you can get crop circle on this one too. It's in that reed there, and it's the largest of all of them. It's quite big and round, and you can get one on the ankle here too that Snapper told me about and showed me. It's right here. And I just a bit of swarf, or the, you know, I think they might have re-threaded something and the end came out, because it's perfect round, and that doesn't happen as a die crack or anything in a die. It's pretty rare, and it's got die cracks going across it that looks like die cracks, but I think it's all part of whatever it was struck through. So it fell on, it got hit, it's gone into the die. The first couple could be obtuse. It could be incused, until whatever it was that fell on there in the die fell out, wore away, whatever, and then whatever it left behind was an obtuse, so it stuck, it was above the fields. But originally there would be a couple that are incused, and perfect round, same, but it'll be incused. Because if it started off as a struck through, which I'm pretty sure, then there's got to be the foundation ones, the ones at the very start that copped it while it was stuck in the die. After that, it fell out, and then it was on top, just like the reading obtuse. Yeah, it's pretty good. Looks like a pizza with topping anyway. And you can get these little cuds all around, like I usually point, not that one, like I normally point out, all around the shield, on the kangaroo, on the paws, all the way around. Yeah, so there's main spots that get the cuds all along the shield at the bottom. The emu will be just around here and just around there, anywhere along the top. The kangaroo will be here, also here, on his hand, here, and on here. And mainly, you might get one here, but they're mainly in the crutch, just there. And on his back, it can be the roo reed, just in there. But it can be up and down here a bit, and you're going to get on the reed too, so check them. And on the foot, it's normally on that heel, just there. But you can get at the ends, so check too. But that's on all your 50s. Let me have a quick look over, see if anybody else dropped in. Wisey, you found a 2008 similar crop circle to 2014, slightly smaller and a millimetre or two to the left. All right, so it's closer to the emu. So on the 2008, Wisey's saying to look in here, and that there's one further this way, but a bit smaller on a 2008. All right. We'll have a so very small crop circle in the 2014. Yeah, so anyway, saying, I gather he's saying somewhere just around there, because there's not much room to go from there to here, because it's pretty close to that anyway. So somewhere around there, I gather, you're saying, same area. 2008, look for that one. 2012 gets crop circle. It gets it in this reed in just here. Nothing there. So Wisey's confirmed, yeah, that's where he's saying it is, on the 2008, in here, closer to there and a bit smaller than the 2014. Very good. Another 2012, no crop circle. As I said, you can get cuds all the way around, so if you see me toss them in and you see there's a ton on there and I haven't picked it up, that's because I'm not looking. I've had so many of them, I just want the crop circle. On the 2012, 2008. So he reckons it's just in there somewhere. All right, we'll keep an eye on him. If I remember, I've got to jot it down. Tell you what, I can only just see these coins. I've got a light here that I think is blinding me. Let me just move it out of my, oh, that's better. Oh, it's absolutely blinding me. I couldn't see. Oh, amazing. Just moved it a couple of inches to the left. couple of mil to the left there, Wisey, and it fixed up the light. Well, more than a couple, but yeah, that's good. I'm missing them, eh? 77, 25 mil. Yeah. See if we get a King Charles 25. This will be kicking on, be 96. But he could live a long time, who knows? Cybertronics, you know, bit of AI, bit of Bionic Man. Might keep him going. Alright, let's see if I do it that way. I just don't. I've got to lean forward. I'm leaning back. Right. These ones get the trail lines on them. That one's got nothing. And there's a die crack from the emu right through the here. I call it the Whizzing Emu. The pictures are on Facebook. It's a real beauty. I've only found one. The trail lines, TRAIL, look them up. The 2001, I've got videos on it. It's the only one I know with trail lines. 79 gets double bar, variety. Put in there by the mint, which makes it a variety. It's not a die wear or die crack or die fill or anything. It was in there. By the, what was that, 2012? I'm looking in the wrong area. Yeah, just there, 94, get the wide date on 94, that's a standard. Half a mil between 99 and 94, and the wide date is 1 mil between the 99 and 1 mil between the 94. You'll notice them when you come together. They're pretty big gap. It's spread right out the 99 and the 4. 78, can't find a decent one. Really hard to come by on them, and they're like 27 million, and you reckon I can find one of them? Same as the 96 and the 99s to some extent. 97, that's another sought after low mint. I think it's 4.3 million. I'll keep that one. 18, under the radar, beautiful mint, one of the best minted coins we got, one of the best metals that they bought for the, well, whoever made our planchets. They actually didn't jib out on the price, you know. They bought some decent metal because this thing withstands the hits really well, and its luster just stays there. Look at that still. All these 18s really stand out. There's an exceptionally well minted coin, one of the rare few we got. That they're all really nice. That's got hits where, but it really is tough. It keeps all that luster. You can see the cartwheel still going on that. Beautiful coin. And that's 5.4 million. So still a lowish mint. Put them away for 20 years in like almost uncirculated condition, which you can find some of them, I'll tell you, they're top coin. And well, if you're finding them, you can't do anything worse than still have your money back and you've just saved. But if they become sought after in top grades, you're going to make money on them. There's the old 5 to the shield bridge cud that happens. It's the weakest spot on these. That happens quite a fair bit. You can see it's just going to start a little bit in there too. Nothing on the reed or the foot, just there. Nothing up here. No. Oh yeah, we got some there. It's on the top of the shield there. But the shield's worn on the edge. As it wears, the metal flows into that, then into this design. It leaves rugged edge, can be nice, big, smooth, can be long. Cuds, if you want to call them that. But they're really die cracks and just got bigger into a bigger hole. So yeah, 2 on that one. 2010, yep. 2010, 2013, 2016 are the worst, with the 2010 being the worst 50-cent coat of arms that you can get with errors on it, for sure. The 2005 World War II one, that one's the worst of all of them. It's got the most errors up there in the, I think I'm on like 21 different errors on it. In 36, 37 combinations I've got now. I've got them on a video there. The video I've got, you can add more onto that because that's an older video. And I've probably found about another 5 or 6 since then. That's all, but still 5 or 6. But it's just absolutely horrendous, the mintage on it. I didn't keep that error one. I'm not fussed. Here's another 2010. You can get the 2010s rotated as well, which I'm still looking for one. Oh, look, I'll put it there, just in case. 2012, looking for the crop circle. I got light, these lights have hit me right in the eye. I can't hardly see. I haven't looked over for a while, that's all right, good. Everybody's just watching. Easier for me. If you talk amongst each other on that chat, that's fine. But for me, it's, I've got to make this up close already. Double bar, 79, that's probably too close now. What have we got? 13, nothing. You just get cuds and stuff on that one. This one here, nothing. You do lamination floor, cross right from there right through. You can get it. Yeah, but yeah, lamination floor on them. If it's on one, it's going to be on a heap of them. Just all they had dirty metal in the planchets. All the dirt disappears. That creates fresh air. The top metal can't cling to fresh air. It's not joined to the metal underneath it because of all the debris, and it splits off. I need a good 75. Get better. They're like 19 million, so you should be able to pick up a decent one in here. You can find everything in here that you need for your sets. That was only the first one. I've been taking that long. Man, that's because every coin's got something to tell you. You know, I'm serious. Just about every coin has got something on it I can tell you. So it can take a while for me to get through it. Because it's hard for me it's hard for me just to turn it and not say nothing, you know. Yeah, I'll go back to this anyway. That way I've got a free hand. Look, amber, no. What was this? 22. So 22 can get snake eyes in here. There's one. I'll have a look at that in a tick. Just check over here if it's got the bubble. You can get a bubble right where the crop circle is on the 2021. You get a raised dot. Same place, just about where that little mark is there. And it's a raised dot like that. Not that big, but it's raised. It'll probably be that size in there, that one in there. It's just there. On the 21, it's a die crack, round die crack. So 22, you get the snake eyes on it as well. There's that dot. And no, we don't have one. I thought we did. It's a knock. But anyway, just here, the die got chips in it. Started this side, put a chip, and then it put one over here, and it looks like a set of eyes in there. They've also got hundreds or tens of dots all over them, raised dots. I can't tell if that's raised. Let me just have a look if they're incused or obtuse. No, they're all, oh, it's not even that. Where did that come from? I just wiped, whatever it was, I didn't put it on there. It was already on there. It was liquid, and I just wiped it off. And it's actually underneath the liquid. Look, it's been eaten into it. So I just wiped it in case it's an acid. Yeah, so it's it was liquid. There was liquid on there, and it just left. Look, it's eaten into it. I don't know what it was. So I've wiped it off my hands anyway. But you got to watch for that too. Somebody's been messing around with any acids or anything on these. Yeah, but yes, it eaten into the metal. So I freaked a bit. I've wiped my finger because that's not right. Not that quick. That's been in the roll and it's got some liquid on it. There's no way it's going to eat. You can leave these in the rain for years. So for it to eat in was a bit of a worry, me touching it. Let me look over. Yeah, thanks, Joe. You've hit it. Lazy's hit it. I hit it. How you going, Dave White? Just back from church. Had to leave. The roof caved in. You guys weren't praying hard enough, man. That's what happens, eh? Somebody was upset with you. Caving the roof in. All right, let's. Oh look, I got to tell you about this one. South Australia, beautiful. Yeah, it's nice. That's just a little bit of dirt. It's really nice condition, that one. South Australia. I think 2.1 million on them for that one. So you get 9 states and territories, and one federation. 50 cents, which is the one I said to look up about the trail lines on. They're 43 million, but all of these are between 2 and 3 million. The ACT is the lowest at 2 million, and the highest is New South Wales at about 3.3,100,000 or something. And then under that's Victoria at 2.8, and then all the other states, territories are in there. Working up from this one, Norfolk Island, Northern Territory, Tasmania, Queensland, West Australia. All in that order of their mintages. All right, yep, keep going, 76. Oh, a nice 93, beautiful. So 93, that's the 1 million club. They're just under 986,600. And these get the shadow bars on them. This one's clear as a bell. So I've got one on eBay at the moment with a 66 double shadow bar as well. Got 2 of them on there. So the 66, 93, 66, 83, 93, 96, 97, 2004, they all get shadow bars. That's dye wear going on here. The 79 and 80 get double bars, but they're like train tracks. They're raised and they were put in there by the mint. They're not dye wear or dye fill, and therefore they're a variety, a coin variety, not an error. On purpose, variety. Shouldn't be, because of wear or fill or anything contaminated got in the way of it, is an error. 83. These get the shadow bars as well. Haven't had much luck finding them. Very hard to find. Extremely hard to identify or to get them so they pass as a shadow bar, because they can be there and disappear when you turn the light on them. And you need them to be from 3 points. You'll be able to see this way, that way, and from above. Not necessarily this way, but those 3 ways. If you can see them from them, then you got one. What's this? 21. So we're looking for the crop circle just there, which are going to disappear because they're all getting hit here. Very vulnerable spot. I've got heaps of them, about 20, and they're going to disappear. They keep getting hit in that area. The other one is the double dot, which is under the beak and in the 0 just here, which are 2 round cuds, round dots, and you can get dots or a crop circle. So it's looks like a donut, so you get a donut or a full dot. But I have a corresponding one in this 0 here. They're both double on the 21. What's that one? 13, yeah, cuds all around. All the anything from 2008, 9 onwards. Check them for cuds all around the back. Not bad. 71. I've got better. 84. They don't do anything. Lamination floor if you're lucky. 78s can't get them in any good nick. I've been trying there for what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I can't seriously get a good 79, a good 78. I don't know where they are. 79 double bar, 13. Like I said, errors. The 10, 13s and 16s are the worst for cuds all over around the shields and that. 2007, haven't found much on them, but still check them though. 99s, I've had this filled up here with a cud, so check that, make sure you don't miss it, that you don't think it's part of the emu, actually it gets a cud on there, get the die chip. And of course check all your 50 cents for around the face and the hair and up here and here, all your 50 cents. I don't think I've been saying it to everybody, because that you always get them in the lips here, that's a weak spot, the chin's a weak spot, top of the nose is a weak spot, in the eye there you can get, and is a weak spot, all over the cheek is a weak spot, with dot cuds everywhere, pattern on there. Bridge of the nose, you can get that eyebrow there done, you can get the hair just around here done. You can get tiny die cracks around here, but then on the hair it can be here, mainly it's going to be here on the hair. Outside chance just here, not really there. That area on the edge there, definitely on all of the coins is a weak spot. Not much more going on there. Along the base here, or along there for cuds, you can get. Yeah, so that's about the spots to check on your 20 cents, your 5 cents, your 10 cents, and your 50 cents. Dollars or $2, totally different market altogether with them. They don't get hardly anything around there. Hardly anything, really scarce on them. The copper or nickel, yeah. I'll go away. What's this? Let me just have a look. Oh, right. I've missed coming over. I'm having a look now to the left. Hi Dave. It was the Dave turning up. Antonius, how are you? Welcome aboard. Anyone new coming on, I'm looking down this way at my coins. The chat is that way. I don't look at the chat, okay? When I stop and when I get out of my zone of talking and showing, I'll go over and try and catch up and pick up. And if anyone's come in, hello. If anyone's left, bye-bye. If anyone's come in and left in a half, don't come back. Yeah, simple as that. Because I've tried to explain it, but I'm doing coin checks and I get to look to the chat to the left when I can. So, yeah, I can't multitask my eyes, otherwise I need to pull out my left eye to look to the left. I ain't doing that. You call me lefty, that won't be good. So, yeah, so anyway, to anybody turn up, yeah, I'm concentrating on the coins, and the chat I will get to, yeah, when I can. I'm talking now to everyone, but I'm not even looking over the chat. I'm looking at these and talking to myself usually. But anyway, that's how it is. I can't look at the chat. That's second to me looking at this. We're here to check the coins, look at the coins, talk about the coins. So I'm looking for the trail lines on here. Yeah, that one's clear. the die crack, the whizzing emu, right across there, from out of there, and it finishes here. It's a beauty. I only ever had one, as I keep saying, but I'll keep looking for it. Yeah, I'm going really slow, man. Serious. I've only done 2 rolls. But I said anyway, every coin's got a story, so if I don't say anything, you guys might not like watching, because it'll be just flipping coins and hoping you guys all know what you're looking at. And that's not going to happen, is it? They'd have to put the, even a Hannibal Lecter mask. I don't think that'd shut me up either. I think I'd still be trying to talk through the, through the mask. Anyway, I'm talking, having a fun. Crop Circle 2014. I really got to get through these fast. 17 new cuds all around where I said the shields, the feet. 22. Looking for the dot, no dot. Looking for the snake eyes. Nothing. 80 double bar. No. 2010. I get that one rotated. 2008. Check for any crop circle in here now. So you give me another one to look for. Why is he? It's going to take me hours to get through these coins because I keep knowing stuff and stuff I know and being told. And so I bring them up every time. Just checking there. Use the light. The light will show up anything on there. Right there, if there was something in there, it would show you it. Make sure you use your light. It's the most important part you got next to your magnifier is your light. You'll get the shadows. You do that and run over it, anything on there is going to stand out straight away. 6, you can get these rotate. Check for rotates on all your coins, of course. Any coin could be out of whack. 22, nothing. 16. There's variety on these that I found. It's thicker. The T's thicker. Everything just stands out tenfold on this and the other side, and I checked, and the only one that matches it, and it looks further away from the edge, and the only one that matches it is the proof coins. So I'm saying the proof print minted out some 2016s reverse and obverse with proof dies, and they do that. They don't throw them out if they got use on them. They're allowed to do it. There's no law against it. They're allowed to do that. There's no mint mark on it, so you can put it. They can put anything in circulation without a mint mark. So yep, and that's gone. Only one. Got a video, and I've got photos of it on Facebook. So if you want to know what you're looking for something that looks exactly like the proof 2016 coin, 50 cents. Crop circle, nothing. Dot, nothing. Horrible, 69, nothing happens there. Lamination floor, same as the 80s lamination floor, but you're looking for the double bar on them. No. 2001. This is the other one. Look. This one is the 10th coin in the series for them. There's 9 states and territories, and the 10th coin is the special coat of arms for that year. And it's the one that gets the trail lines. Trail lines are from that 50 that way, always vertical, never horizontal, and never past that 5. They can start here and finish here. They can be in one, they can be several, tens of them. Small, can have long ones and small ones, and they can come off at that angle up here. It's the only place they, you might get an angle coming off here too. So on there, you can get angled. But everything else will be vertical, and they'll be horizontal, perpendicular to each other, you know, perfectly. So check them. The American 1 cents with the steps on the back, that gets it a lot. So American coins have it. This is the only one that's in Australia that I know. I had to research it all because no one here had anything about these trail lines here. I think everyone was just passing them off as die cracks. But they're not. They're not die cracks at all. So anyway, look for them. I've got videos on them, pictures. 2016. If you find one, you'll know you've got it. It just pops. The hairs don't. So this is shallow. Everything, the curl, you see everything in the proof. Not just one flat. Like 2D, it's 3D. It's cut right down deep. Really, really accentuated. The whole thing. And this is thicker. The whole thing's broad. It's broad. That on there. So if you look for broad, legend and date, standout design, and it looks further away, and this T is about a third thicker on the top. Everything else is thicker too, but you can look on there. You've got one. Proof minted from the mint, and they do it. I've read it many times, many decades ago I read about it, and I've seen them too in my travels of last decades. I've found them. And so yeah, they do use them. I'm going to have a quick look over. Thanks, Antonius, for agreeing with me. You know, I talk so much, mate. I don't even know what I was talking about. It could be anything. I'll go from one thing to another. But yeah, that's why it's hard for me to jump in later on sometimes, because I've been talking about so much. The trail lines, cards, all that. I don't know what I was talking about when you said okay. Do you agree? But anyway, thanks. 2010, rotate, yeah. 15, cuds on the back. Check all the fronts too, of course. Do that. See, I know you can get these rotate. Same as 2016, I'm pretty sure. There's a ton of them. I actually had them all written down somewhere. 2001, there's a whole heap that I had written down that rotate. But basically, just check every single year because, yeah, they could be in there. And if it's one that no one's found before, if it's a, you know, pretty scarce one to get, that'll be a nice money find. 22, so I'm looking for that raised dot, nothing there. Snake eyes over here, nothing. 78, look, 78s, where are they? Where are the 78s? There's 11. Cuds on the back, all that. This one here, I've said a few times, I can't remember if it was down here, if it was here or here, but there's a die crack to be found on here. All right, so just check them. You'll see it. It was so long ago. I don't know if I got photos on. I haven't checked photos. I could have photos. It was either photos or I saw it for sale on eBay. You know, but I know there's die crack on there to be found. Better if I found it now. I've never found one. Is these hands supposed to be like that? Yeah. There's one again. Oh, look, there is one trail line. Look how big that is. They're standing right out. Beautiful. So I can show you that one. Check it's no emu whizzing. No. So here you can see it's raised. It's not a die crack. It's starting about here, actually, very faintly. Well, faintly back to there. and then thicker here, and it's underneath the design. The design's not touched, it's just on the fields. There's another one. There's multiples here. There's one, there's one, there's one. There's, no, that's a tail. I think there's one there. Possibly one there. Yeah. Yeah, it stops there. So all through there, but you got one big, huge one. And they're raised, they're not die cracks, they're called trail lines. And they're from, well, over cleaning of the die. We'll stick to that one because it's very much in line with it. And you can see that they're perpendicular or horizontal to each other. Vertical, well, I'm looking horizontal, but they run vertical, always vertical. So they always run straight up and down. From here over, but like I said, they can start anywhere and finish all the way up, but this one goes through. Basically, it's from what I've read on the American ones that I've read, it's from cleaning. So they got the little polisher and they go up like that, and the polisher is spinning, and that's where it leaves the lint. So as they're polishing it like that, the lint's pushed in a line because they're going straight and they haven't cleaned it off. And then the lint burrows into the die, causing it to make furrows. And those then, when they strike, they're obtuse, raised. And there can be many of them, just one, tens of them, short, long. Yeah, so trail lines. The only coin I know we have trail lines on it. That's a good one anyway, show, but not die cracks. The die has not broken, cracked, or done anything. That's humanly put in there from over cleaning, but it can happen from liquids too that's left on there. Because when they mint the coin, there's no airspace in there. There's nothing. There's 110 plus tons, and there's complete infinity in there. That's it. So anything on there has to go somewhere, into the coin or into the die. Where liquids, the whole lot has to do something. But I did read that the liquids also, if water, steam, and it presses in, it has to go somewhere. Everything has to go somewhere. It can't stay in its own equilibrium between this and the die. It can't exist in there. It has to go somewhere, and that's what it does. It buries into the soft chrome on the die. Yeah, they're the worst coins we have for errors. 2005, as I said, 19 or 21 different errors to find on them, and I'm up to like 36 groups that they can be put into. Quite amazing actually, those coins, but they were so bad they stopped production halfway through the year with them. 20 million, and they were supposed to make 34 million, but every die was no good, obviously. 96, another one, very hard to find these. They're 19 mil, very hard to find in good condition, and they get the double shadow bar, just sort of a little bit, but not enough. Where are all they gone? Them, 19 mil, can't find them. 78s, 27 mil, can't find them. 1999s, I don't even know what the mintage is, but they're high as well, 20 mil or more, can't find them. So the 2020s, 2000, you can get the incuse flag on this. It's dipped down, this is flat. They're incused, pushed in stars, so that's what incuse means. So, the very first ones they minted were incused. Then they made this variety, which is flat. And yes, this is the variety because the basis, the very first ones, are the incused ones. They didn't like them, and they changed it to this. So the incused came before the flat or obtuse flat, Anyway, so then I'm not sure. I think I read it's 400,000 or something, but who knows? 250, 400,000. They seem to put that figure on all the things, you know. 2004 pointed A's. Many of them get that. The rotates. 2001 rotates. Anyhow, so look for that one, and they get what they call fat letters. These letters here usually starts on the U. They're so close to the field, it doesn't take much hits, you know, it doesn't take many thousands or whatever it is, to this, the field with the design starts getting lower and lower and lower. And what happens is the edges of the design on each letter become brittle and break away, and they start getting fatter and fatter. They nearly touch. I've had them nearly touching when they start going right down to nearly flush with the field, and you get fat letters, die wear. Usually from the E through to the M, E to the M. Now I checked them out, and you can get doubling on the letters and that same thing, or die wear. These get it too. These get doubling all over them. Die fill and fill on the R and the A. It's all die wear. You can see that. No whizzy. And then if I come up close, it might be. I'm not sure if that is. Could be. I don't normally go like that down that end. Normally up here they go on the angle off these. Tends to be what they come off might angle it, but they never come this. They're never horizontal. Always vertical. Anyway, trail lines. Look them up, or watch my videos anyway. Unless you know now from what I showed you anyway. Should be enough to show what to look for. So, raised dot, snake eyes, 2 cuds with tens and tens of dots all over this. I reckon rubbish got blown on and created all these raised dots everywhere. Dirty dye. Don't think it was grease with dirt in it, because there's no struck through orange peel showing at all. It's just dots everywhere. So I think the dye got covered in little bits of whatever, sand, dirt, whatever. Because remember, you might think, oh, it's too soft and that. Remember, there's no space between when they hit. So even sand, the whole lot is gonna ding one end or the other, or both, and crush and break into little bits and cause more little dots next time. So yeah, so it's been dirtied up. The dye was dirty, either later or from brand new. You know, it was sitting. I'm just thinking of a theory. It was just sitting there and they never covered it over. It got clean, ready to go in, left it uncovered. Something with dust or dirt has come past, gone over it, blown. Well, somebody dropped it and didn't say nothing. Well, I don't know. And I reckon it got dirt all on the dye. Or the other one is, these things came in filthy dirty, which is probably more the planchets that were, you know, covered in crap, wrecked the dye straight away. Where am I? I'm looking over now. I wasn't. How you going, Brett? Sorry, buddy, I've just turned around now. Hey, Toast, are you in Sydney? No worries. Ant-Man, eh? I'm in Melbourne, yeah. Portland, Oregon, for Brett. Sunshine Coast, Dave. Yeah, I'm in western suburbs in Melbourne, which is Taylor's Lakes. Yeah, here's my address. Anybody wants to send anything to me, feel free. There. Amber Howard's fines, Mr. Howard, you know, something so people aren't looking in the mail for, you know, don't put coins and stuff for somebody's name, even if they've got coins in their name. Don't put that on. Always come up with an ACCA name to put on there, because nosy postal people might rip it open and pinch the coins out of it, knowing it's a coin distributor. So yeah, don't give them any suspicion to open up the package and pinch your stuff. These scratches. No, it's clear. Alright, sorry people. Give me a bit of flash. I've got to get through these. I don't know why it's taking so long. 96s still can't find. Oh, I've got to check it anyway for the shadow bars. Oh, it's got something going on there. It's got something going on there. Nah, that isn't. Damn. Dropped that for nothing. I'm amazed I haven't found one of these with any errors on it this morning. That's amazing. They're probably harder to find without errors. Those things. 78. Look, can't find one. It's amazing. 27 million. Dots. No. Looking for the snake eyes. Snake eyes is a cud there and a cud there, and they actually look like a diamond shape. And the diamond shape over here, it's got a space and looks like eyes, so they call it snake eyes. For that error, recent one, of course. You got the dot here, no. Snake eyes, no. 2010, rotate. Oh, I thought it was. There you go, 30 degrees out. Somebody put it in. One notch out, so there's 12 notches here if you're edging. 12 times 30, 360, so each one is 30 degrees. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And so somebody, instead of putting it in that way, has put it in that way. Alright, so 1 notch out, 1 o'clock facing. I haven't found one yet. Everyone else has. Michael, NN. Michael, there you are. Hello. Only because I just saw quickly. I haven't looked over for 5 minutes. NN, here you go, buddy. Yeah, Michael changed his name to Michael. Michael Hector to Michael. Gone into Cognito. I think there's only about 1 million Michaels on YouTube. So if you want to look up Michael, he's the one with the orange profile. But then there might be a couple of 100,000 with that too. So you're definitely incognito to get found. 2015, 5. Die crack somewhere on there, I know. I know it anyway. Go look for them. Not worried about that. 2005s are becoming a pain, unless they got the die cracks on them. Not fast. I can crack an 85. But yeah, these are taking age. I thought I'd be done well and truly by now. It's pretty cold out here too in my room. It's like a polar bear's cave. That's too close, isn't it? Hear the wind kicking. Man, I'm not outside, but it's cold in here. I've got no heater. So I look at 96. That's, you know, if you found that, I tell you, you'd want to be keeping it until you find something better. You mightn't think, but that seriously is probably one of the best ones I found in the last fortnight or so. 19 million, and yet they're all crap. All of them. Even that is, but it's the best of the crap. And it gets a double shadow bar on there too, error, none. Yeah, so 96 is anything in, you know, extremely fine, upwards, good luck. Really hard to find. Double bar on the 80s, then 6, get them rotated, and probably cuds around the kangaroo and shield. Check all of them, but they're mainly 2009 upwards. So there's one just here. So what's this one? 2013. Oh, it's a 2008. Well, there you go. I did say 2009, sometimes back to 8 because I wasn't sure, but there's a definite. So it's from 8 upwards. 7's down, a bit more rare finding cuds and stuff on them. But yeah. So the edge of that kangaroo design chipped out and left the chip out of there. The metal fills it as it's squashed. The thicker part, because the coin's thicker there, you know, thicker as it squashes, pushes into here and into the chips. Double one. 2008, yeah. Let me check. Wisey's said crop circle in here, a bit closer to that edge and a bit smaller than the 2014, but similar to it. So check them on the 08s. Yeah, so that might be a little bit scarcer one, that one, on the back of the room. On the 08. 84s, no, lamination 4s if you're lucky. 80, double bar, nothing. And lamination floors. Crop circle, no. And it gets errors all over it. I can't believe I still haven't found an error one yet. No. Oh. No, it's a chop. 14. No crop circle. No, nothing there. That's a hit. 96. Even that would be a passable one if you found that, because it's not dinged on the edges. So that's a passable. I'd never keep anything in those conditions. But for a 96, I tell you, you've got absolutely no choice until you can find better, or that I'm going to tell you that you're going to go out and buy one, because you just can't find one. And it'd be cheaper to buy it than the amount of times you have to go for. You could be. I've only got 2 in 3 years. But top notch, you know, beautiful. That's it. A fair bit. So considering buying one, the petrol, getting it, checking it all, dirty hands, everything. There's cost involved in everything. You're better off buying it because they're really hard to find. I'm not worried about it anymore. I'm looking for this whizzing emu, if anything, on there. 21 crop circle. Just here, nothing. Just use the light. You'll see it right there. If there was one there, you'd see it. Just like they stand out, you'll see a round circle. And then over here, for the double dot, I find it better if you just check here. If you see a dot there in there, there's going to be one corresponding right under that beak in the reading. Only tiny, 1/2 mil. 13s, yeah, cut errors. Oh look, there's one, big one right there in his butt. Just there. That's the 2013. Again, design's chipped. The root design is chipped on the edge of it. Metal comes along, fills that reed, fills that up, then goes in and does a kangaroo. It's nearly flush with that though, so be a nice chip out of the edging of the fielding with that. Let me just have a look over. Sorry, like I said, I'll get in the zone and forget to talk. Forget to look. I'll look over after I do this and see if anyone's written in it. But like I said, I'm not looking at it, so everyone has to give me time to, well, get back to chat when I can. So if you ask anything and it's gone all the way up, I'm probably not going to get it when I look over. You'd have to ask again, or tell me again. I'm so not happy I'm taking so long on these. Oh, that's not right. Can we? That's not right. 2014. Maybe got a crop circle off the mark. No. Let me just look over there. And then I said hello. Joe, I said hello. Michael, I said hello. Brett said hello. And Tony, I said hello. Dave White, I said hello. Wisey, I said hello. Right, yeah. So you're in Sydney, yeah, looking for the ram's heads in the Mabo. Yeah, we're a dense area too, you know. Same as me here. It's just luck of the draw. It's a lottery. Yeah, it's a lottery, yeah. But yeah, I only turn up a ram every now and then. But the Marbos have been finding a couple. Well, I wouldn't say going crazy, but I found like one every second noodle or something. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about these die chips or anything. 2004, that gets the double shadow bar as well. 12 crop circle. 01. Whizzing emu. 16, got the variety, the proof struck circulating coins. They're not proof coins circulating. They're just standard Linish planchets that have been used, that the proof dies have used on them, and they've just polished out or taken out there's no frosting on there. It was highly polished in the end, but with all the detail. 22, looking for the dot. Looking for the snake eyes, cuds there, nothing. 7, nothing on there. 75, not much. 06, 7, not much. 6, not much. 88, nice. Ships, 9 million. It's not bestest condition. You can get them in really exceptional condition. I'll take it out to show, but I won't be keeping it. I've got better ones. Not much better, but I've got slightly better ones. Look at that little crop circle, Wisey said. No. So Wisey said there's a little crop circle like the 2014, but it's closer to the emu there, just in here somewhere. And smaller than the 2014, the same area. 21. Look for the crop circle, die crack, round die crack, dot, nothing. Alrighty. Oh, Christine, hello. Dropped in because it's 11 o'clock now. Yeah, I said I was going to go on at 6:30 just to see who's up. The early bird. But anyway, I had things to do, and it was raining and freezing cold, and I'm still freezing cold here. There's no heater. There's your ram, Antonius, right in the middle there. 25 years, 7 mil on them. Nice if you're looking for them. You can get better nick than that. 13 crop, no, not crops here. Cuds. All the same 7s. Look for rotates as well. 15, same thing. Cuds. And then on the 98 down, you look at lamination flaws. You look at die cracks, you might find some there. It's always lamination flaws mostly. And then from 99 upwards, it's cuds, die chips on nearly everything at the back. Not on all the years, but so there was a trade-off from 98 down. It was crappy metal, lamination flaws. Yeah, well, not much happening on the ones under. I got to say, I'd have to look at all my notes, but there's not much happening. And then anyway, from 99 onwards, the lamination era, metal is better, but the dies went, and so we started getting chips and die cracks all over our coins. So 98 down, lamination, 99 up, die cracks and mostly cut errors all around here, on here, down here, up here, missing die fill. A whole lot happened on them. So as a trade-off for whatever they did, got better metal, but the dies went worse. I don't know how they did that. The die should have been top-notch still, with the metals top-notch, and we wouldn't have chips and that, and then all the coins would be beautiful. But they're not. I haven't looked over if anybody's writing anything. I'm getting there. As soon as I do this lot, I'll check again. Maybe I should just say that after each roll I'll have a quick check. If anybody written anything or dropped in to say hello. If anyone's dropped in, hello. Thanks for being in and or coming here. And I don't know what to say. Thanks for being here. That's it. And if you're gone, sorry, and ta-da. Shadow bars, 2010 rotate. No rotate for me. Again. Alright, I'll get the next roll. I'll look over and throw some stuff around and get this chopped open ready. And I'll just sniff over. Peter J, I'm down to there. There you go, buddy. Oh, happy Sunday morning. Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, I don't like their coins either, so no. It's all tit for tat, you know. No Millennium Incuse. No Shadow Bar, no nice 99s, no cuds on it, no nice 96. 83 Shadow Bars. No. 2015 cuds. 9 wide date, no, standard. 15, nothing, just cuds if anything. Oh, that's gone in the bin, I'll have to remember. Trail lines, die crack off the emu. They do roll, 50 cents, if you throw them hard enough. 69, massive amount, 40 million. So this one here, 1980, this one's been underwater. So it's what happens when it goes underwater. You get perfect even finish on it with no scratch marks, hasn't been filed or sanded or nothing on it. Like all these lines you're seeing here are all what I call glacier lines. the metal's done exactly like a glacier does. It spreads all the dirt into one area and gives you lines. So they're all dirt, impurities in that metal, all the way through it. Big patch there. And that was what I said about 98's down. The metal was no good, and we got lamination flaws galore on it. 99's up, the metal was good, but we got bad dyes, and we got dye chips and dye cracks. And eventually all that dirt will disappear, and then this will peel, because the top layer of metal isn't joined to the metal underneath. And once it breaks away, it'll peel. Not to be confused with a dye crack, it's dye peel. And that's the glacier lines. It doesn't matter which way they run, they can run any way, it doesn't matter, but they'll always run exactly horizontal to each other. And this thing is full of them. But that flat that you got with no sand marks, no rubbing, no nothing on it, and all even, is the trademark of being under the water. And it just flows and flows, just forever, just softly. And water is the most erosive thing we got. And it just washes it nice and evenly. So watch out for anyone saying dye fill error or anything, because it's not. It's just nature worn it away. 2015, not much on that. Still can't believe I haven't found an error one. Who's out there with me that can't believe I haven't found any errors on the last, 7? That's amazing. It really is. Believe me. Everyone you pick up, you've got, usually it's going to be the cut at the bottom of the chaplain's gown. Yeah, nothing on there. There's probably something going on there. I'm not fussed, but trail lines anyway. I talked about that last one that I got, the real good one. But, this one that I found with the trail line there, beautiful, nice big one, and all through there. So look them up. Trail lines, not die cracks, they're raised. Now, don't touch the design, they don't go into the design, they're just on the field. And they run all through. Over polished, all the polish. Lint pushes into the die, creates furrows, and then it mints them onto the top. The furrow's been incused and then does an obtuse on you. They're not die cracks, and they're always vertical, always past that 50, never this side of it. Yeah. There you go. So I got that one. And look, I got that one. That's the last one. All right, let me look over again. Peter J, Coronation Hangover. Oh, you might add a little Johnny or two. Black, Johnny Red. They're probably drinking the Johnny Black Walker, eh? Yeah, so anyhow, we do have a new king, yes, King Charles III. God save the king. I'm from Wales, so that's I saw him get his anointment to being Prince of Wales when I was in Wales. That was the year before we left to come to Australia. And now, after all this time, I get to see him be the king. And I reckon totally worthy of it. Totally. He's been hanging in the winds. He hasn't complained nothing, mate. That guy. Anyway. Top stuff. But yeah, I watched the replay this morning. I watched some last night, but I fell asleep. So I watched the replay. I got at 4:30, 4 o'clock I was up and I was watching the replay. That's what I said, about 6. I was about 5:30. I thought, I'll see who's up. And I was going to go live and do these 50 cents then. Now I thought, no, it's too early. Then at 6:30, I thought I was going to do it again. I actually got it all set up, you know, they had the lights, had it all written up, everything. That's all I had to do was hit go. And, well, I decided it was probably too early. So I stopped. So I didn't do it. Look, for this one here, she gets cuds on the lips and the chin. But on the lips, and it can go up towards the nose. I've got a real beauty. It looks like she's licking the whole top lip there, that top area between. Really good. I've got two of them. Looks very similar to the size of that. I don't know if that's its lip or a berry or whatever it's eating, the koala. It's doing something there. 84, and I think that was my last roll. 73, well, that's your lowest minted under the 85, 4 million. Then you got your 72 at 5 million. You got your 76 at 8 million. And then everything else is, you know, kicking on from there. Like, 16 million is 75, I think. So, yeah, they're all getting 16 millions plus. The 68 is 40 million, you know. And yet that used to be the most expensive to buy. 16 hasn't got that variety, proof die variety. 94, no variety, wide date, nothing. 15, just cuds. 7, yeah, look for cuds. 10, definitely the worst one for getting cuds all around and errors on the back, and you get it rotated to top it off, 30 degrees out. So 1 notch, so put it there, she'll be 1 notch out, 1 o'clock. 30 degrees. 83, double shadow bars. 2006, rotate, whatever else you might find. 21, crop circle just here. No. And crop circle or dot there, and it'll be down here as a double dot, double crop circle. 96, can't find decent, nothing like this. You won't find 96. It's like it just, you would think you would. 19 million. I can pick up 71s, 2s, 3s, 4, 5, 6. I can't pick up 78, again 79, 80, all in this condition. But not a 96 and not a 78. And 99s too. Can't find. I don't know why. They're big mintages. And that's it. I don't know why it took me all this time to do all this, man. That was ages. Jeez. Oh, I thought it'd be done in an hour, so not too bad, I suppose. 18 minutes of extra waffle. Yeah. Oh, look, it was. I love the whole thing. I study all their garments they're wearing and everything, you know. I love all that tapestry and all that work gone into it and all the little hidden things, you know. I said to my daughter, you got to look at stuff, some clothes and, you know, Charles got to have on, or William, or even Andrew there, because he was in full regalia, Princess Anne, Wessex, all of them. And you got to look at their dress, and they could have tens of things on there, hidden away. With meanings on them, especially Charles's stuff and that, you know, from centuries, 1,000 years. Little things in their little badge or a little. It's not just what they're wearing; the whole thing's just got heaps of history in it. And I like looking at all that, and especially the coachmen and all that, all their stuff, and the golden dudes that were on there. They're amazing outfits, all of them, totally. Princess Anne's horse, the covering, the red covering. The embroidery and that on there and the stuff on, amazing. I couldn't see enough to, you know, get a picture of the whole thing's just history. It's not just that going down. If you could stop, if you stopped at every, like the coins I do, every coin I'm talking about, every single person that was in there, their outfit they got on has got a story on its own to tell. But I reckon it was great. It was really, 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 really good. Yeah, he went. He left at about. He left after he left the church, He was outside talking to Beatrice's husband, I think it was, and they mouth read him, and he said, "I'm off." So, yeah, wasn't there very long at all. Anyway, nobody gives a rat's anyway about, you know. As soon as he dumps her, mate, he'll be taken straight back into the firm, and it'll all be forgotten. That's all he's got to do, and it'll be forgotten. If he could go back there with her, and she was all like accepted how history and royalty works, and not be frowning upon them for what they were and their ancestors and how they got there and what they did, you know, then she might get a breakthrough and be able to reconcile. But I just think she's disgusted on how royalty got to where they are. I think that's, and so if you like that, that's it. You're done for. You can't make up with them because you just hate them. Yeah, she is Princess Anne, under the radar. Yeah. Anyway, I like it all, mate. I love the royal family. No problems. They don't do no harm. They can only be doing good anyway. That's for sure. And yeah, just the tourism alone would have probably brought them in $500 million or $1 billion, just the film rights and all that stuff. So as for how much it costs, they got that back tenfold for sure. And then all the stuff to come from that too, all the magazine stuff and the photos and everything. Yeah, they're the firm, mate. They're not going to lose money. But yeah, I love it. I reckon it was great. It's a pity I couldn't watch all of it, but yeah, it was great. Not like, I better show you better than the red board, what I actually got out of this. That one's just there, wear and tear. That was all. That was error. Yeah, that had the cards on it, didn't it? 2010, I forgot now. Let me just check. Oh yeah, 2010's got the rim. I'll try and bring up the errors first. So it's got chip there. I don't think it had any others. What was this one? 2008. It's got nice big die chip going on somewhere. Where was it? Why did I keep that? It was the die. It was all the edge on the little chips here, right on the edge, right there. It's just die wear. You know, it's not even worth talking about. That's what's worth. So one error. That one. I forgot what the 2010. Yeah, it was down here from the 5 on the shield. So nice chip out of it, and then the 2001 with the error with the raised trail lines on it. So that was 2 errors in there, and then the 93. Just under $1 million, 986, 600, 1997, 4.3. So nice to match there, really. And you know, believe it or not, that's not a bad 96. Well, it is. You know, finding like that, what you would like, is really, really hard. So let me just get that. I might be able to bring it up a little bit more. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so low mint, 93, 97. So you can get those two with shadow bars on them as well. 96, you can get shadow bars on that too. Double shadow bars beyond the emu. 88, low mint. It's pretty dirty. Just got it because everyone likes their bicentennial. And then error, trail lines, error, die chip on the shield. Low mint, can't find one. 19 million, really hard. There's another 96, so that's 2 of them. Really hard to find. Even in Nakin, you know, I wouldn't normally take something like that, but you know, I've got to say, for a 96, yeah, you know, you unless you can find better and you need one for your set, you got to buy it. You know, my thing is go and buy one. Don't worry about looking for one. You're not going to find the chances of finding them extremely slim. 1 in 200,000 could be more for something. I don't know why. They're just horrible metal, obviously soft metal. And then 2001 ACT, beautiful. Them and the sorry, South Australia, not ACT, South Australia. These and the ACT in 2002 were for the most. So they were going for, if you found these in the $6. So they were $6 each in 2002 out of circulation. Uncirculated, $6. $9 maybe uncirculated, somewhere there. But anyway, they were the most sought after, ACT and South Australia by far. They were, and now for me it's Northern Territory and Norfolk Island. So things change around, you know. Those two are hard for me to find now. Really hard in actual fact. Northern Territory seems to be out of my reach. I just don't seem to be able to find them. Norfolk Island, I'll pop one up now and then. But the Northern Territory, they're pretty hard to find. They're like 2.2 million. They're down in the lower, yeah, 2.2 I'm pretty sure. They're in the lowest 4 coins. So I've just lost my, you guys still there? I don't know what's going on. Oh, the computer's gone nuts. I don't know if I'm still on or not. It's come back up again. Let me just catch up with the. The 2005, if it's got no errors on it, if you got them in uncirculated, you know, almost uncirculated, that top notch, yeah, I'll probably keep some, yeah, because yeah, you know, that was pretty 6 or 7, nothing. That was very unusual. That's like unusual for like, you know, a decade. That's very unusual. It's normally all in one knot. With no error, which I've said for years to everyone. It's harder to find one without the errors on it. So that was pretty amazing. But top neck for them without errors, because you can buy a roll of them, you know. Oh, is that rain here? Yeah, it was. It started raining again. Yeah. I'm just reading here, sorry people, just have a look there. Just why did it jump? I was getting just here. Yeah, she is the hardest working, Princess Anne. She does quite a number of events a year, up in the hundreds. But they all did in the end. They do some like tons. Yeah, Sophie, they all do tons. They go to a lot of events. Oh, so yeah, see you later, Christine. Thanks for dropping in. Ta-ta. Jobby, how you going, buddy? Oh, right, I'm still, yeah, because the picture came back. Thanks. I'm just got down to that, so you can see how far I am behind talking. Yeah, thanks, Antonius. Yeah, yep. Drop in anytime, mate. Yeah, so good. All right, I'm going to go too. Yeah, I've been waffling like a carry on, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, look, that's just not cutting it, and that's not cutting it. And that one I don't want. And that one I don't. Oh yeah, because it's got a bigger one. It's got a big one right down there. Keep that one. So yeah, that's that's the 5 that I'll be holding on to. That 97 is nice actually. The thing with 97s is you'll find them knocked up like that. They tend to get knocked up. The 96s, you just find that they're horrible. They just worn. You can't get. They're very, very hard. That's really good. That's like the best one I found in what, 3 weeks maybe. So everybody watching me for 3 weeks. That one anyway. Very hard. 93. That's in really nice condition. So just dirty there, but it's struck really well. Not much wear on it. Yeah, that's a nice 93. Got nice edges, a little ding there, but just a wash will do him nicely, her nicely. And nice 97, and a real nice South Australia. Really, only needs a wash over. That's it. It's just got haze on it. It gets that on there. It's probably from the shops somewhere, but not much wear on it. It's very, very good condition. South Australia, Wisey. There you go, buddy. That's where Wisey's from. Over there in SA. I don't remember where everybody else is, to tell you the truth. It's mostly South Australia and Queensland. Got a couple of Vics, a couple of New South. 1, 2 maybe, Brian from the West. I think 2 West Australia. Anyway, Taz, not sure. But anyway, lovely, nice coin. So I'm happy with those. That one, yeah, because I got a fair few, but when they're that big, the trail line, yeah, that's good. It's a good find. So yeah, very nice. Yeah, happy with him. That was all right. $100. 85s is what I want, but I'm happy with him. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm out of here. Finally did. I got those Friday, I think. Finally finished it. Yeah, I'm going to go have brekkie. I haven't had no brekkie yet, and it's still raining outside. We got blue sky and clouds, so it's a bit of a mixed bag out there. So there's like blue here, and then this is all grey, and then blue, and then grey. Yeah, a bit crazy. All right, peoples, let me put that in there for a finish. I'm going. Have a good Sunday. And I'll catch up with everybody from tomorrow. Anyway, I've got other stuff. I've got plenty of things I've got to do here. So, yeah, I'm always around every day on here. So keep your notes on. Subscribe, like, share. Go to Facebook, share over there. Share. Friend over there, follow. Got 2 pages, so... But it's worth it. Go over there and have a look anyway if you're in Facebook, and go check the photos out and on there. That'll help you out heaps for referencing. All right, ta-da. That's it. I'm out of here. All right, have a good Sunday. Whatever you're going to do. I can't cut lawns. It's even colder now. You can feel the nice cold coming. We're going to get a bit of a storm, I reckon, because the air's coming in the roof, all the holes in the roof here. So, yeah, it's a bit cold. Okay, people, ta-da, bye-bye. Have a good Sunday. Thanks for dropping in, and ta-da for now.